Okay, guys, because my thing from yesterday didn't record properly, I'm just going to record a general video first. So this will be posted in the general WhatsApp group, and then I'll have individualized feedback from you guys in terms of small videos. Because some of you guys said you can't come today during just like the Starbucks meeting, so it will be easier like this anyway. Um, Quickly speaking, I asked you guys for homework before, and you guys listened to me. Good job. Here is everybody's work. I've marked over it. Went over for 2 hours yesterday doing it and did not save, so I'm very sad that quickly, hopefully it works now. I've tried a few more times. End of term 2, you guys know semester 1 is ending. Okay? Wednesday, English assignment. Okay? You guys did a draft for me. Good job. And now we have to go through what you wrote. Okay? Good. And finally, Sergi said the first, then Isaac, then Harry. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this in this order. Doesn't matter for you guys now because I'm gonna send individualized for you guys. But that's what happens. And finally, I want for all of you guys to know about this poetry assessment task once again. It is on Wednesday, writing a reflection to make sure you actually reflect. Okay, assess your individual skills for learning. So reflect on what your strengths and weaknesses are. Okay. Other than that, appreciate the cultural expressions. So know that there's 5 minutes reading, 45 minutes writing. In total, there's 50 minutes, okay? 300 to 500 words. A good way to approximate is count the first line, how many words you have, multiplied by the amount of lines, okay? Um, and then once again, this is very, very important. Look at this. If you did, I'll draw a star right now. Look at this. 4 paragraphs, okay? Four. Intro, peel, two of them, and one conclusion, okay? Very few of you guys actually gave this to me. And finally, you want to be getting assessed on reflection, how well you understand the poem, okay? Very important. Understanding the poem is knowing what the poet is trying to say to you, okay? How they express or reflect Indigenous Australian ideas or concerns, okay? And also how well you understand the language techniques, poetic devices, structure, symbolism, imagery. We've covered this multiple times. You know, identify metaphors, similes, right? And control of language or purpose. So this is just your grammar, punctuation, spelling. Are you appropriate? Is your handwriting okay? Okay? And this is just saying be there or be square, you know? And I'll be mark. I can't mark you guys because half of you guys failed this week's. I asked you guys to write me up. Draft analysis. You guys gave me 1 paragraph. Not good, okay? 4 paragraphs. One intro, one conclusion, two peels. Okay, that's that. So now I'm gonna go through and send you guys individualized feedback. Actually, guys, I'm gonna try to record this in one go. You guys should have already heard my intro. Let's cover through this really quick. Firstly, Sergi. Okay, Sergi, I'll cover through. Your idea, very well. It looks like you understand that Michelle Hetherington is trying to talk about the idea that she's trying to explore the idea of Aboriginals being invaded by the Europeans, by the British. Take care that Europeans and British might not be synonymous, okay? So it was largely just the British Empire that invaded Australia, not just the general Europeans, so make sure you're clear about that. Other than that, here I highlighted several grammatical errors, okay? First of all, W, capital, Michelle, land, comma. You never start off with an and, okay? Don't start off with a conjunction. Conjunctions are meant to join sentences together. Okay, once again, here, Europeans, be careful what you say. This, don't start off with this either, okay? Because it's just poor quality. What else? What is done cannot be undone. Okay, here I want you to you have this habit of including entire quotes. Don't include the entire quote. Say in line 8, Michelle describes the inevitability or the permanence of the action style. Okay? But don't use the entire quote. Embed quotes. In line 8, what happened? Michelle talks about this through several words. Okay? That is that. And this is just a miswriting. Okay? Our feature day one is a line where, so it's WHURE. Okay? That's that. What else? So that's that. Good job. Structure, not good. You don't have an intro, you don't have a conclusion, you don't have two pure paragraphs. Okay? But I can see that you can separate this into what is required. You can look on to see what an example intro, pure, and conclusion looks like. Quality of writing, also. Grammatical errors. Punctuation is not there. Spelling. Okay? So make sure you go through this. Um, Also, don't use she, just use Hetherington, right? Don't say Michelle says this, use Hetherington. Use the last name. Hetherington demonstrates this, demonstrates that. Okay? Next, Isaac. Our day was written, so I went through, you have a good structure, except you told me you're missing a conclusion. So I respect that. You do have a general structure. But your pure paragraphs, you have the A does B through C to D. Very good. But your examples, once again, embed quotes, okay? Don't just use an entire quote. Embed it. In line 7, she says this. Instead of using it here, if this is your introduction, you're not meant to analyze your introduction. Remember that, okay? Just say in line 8 introduction. Provide background, provide context, describe what the poet was like. What was she doing? What was the purpose? What was the idea? Okay? And then finish off with a thesis line. So Michelle uses just uses general thesis line, uses poetic devices to explore the concept of invasion, of forgiveness, whatever, of racial discrimination. Okay? And good here, but you can't just say lines here. Break it down. So in lines 1 to 4, Michelle talks about this. In 5 to 9, she talks about this. In 10, she further on this idea by building on this. Don't be lazy. Talk about the whole thing. You guys have 1 hour, 50 minutes, but yeah. Okay, embed quotes. A does B through C to do D. Okay, so don't forget the effect on the audience, D. So you guys always forget to do the L part. So L is here. You forget the linking part. Just talk about the effect on the reader. So to link, talk about the effect. For example, using this paragraph, okay? This demonstrates the fact that British invaded took them as slaves. Um, through the use of contrasting elements, as we said here, Michelle, or we'll say Mickey, is able to effectively discuss the British invasion of Australia. That's it. Just link it back to the general idea, which is what you talked about in the beginning. Okay, that's how you link. Every paragraph, the same thing. Conclusion. Now we're going to look at Harry's. Okay, Harry's. Okay, last one we're going to look at is Harry's one. I said, okay, good job overall. This has very good structure because the intro, two peels, and conclusion, very good. Except conclusion's missing food for thought, but we'll cover that. Okay, going through the intro, very good, but once again, you can provide more context. Okay, talk about who the poet was, what was her age, what was the reason behind writing this poem, what was the years. For example, the context is, when was this written? 1700s. That was when the first book came, or whatever. 1600s. James Cook came. Whatever you want to say, provide more context. Then talk about the general idea. You did that very well. Good job there. Um, one little nitpick is 1, 2 here. You talk about 1, 2 here. So when you say poetic structure and utilization of metaphors in that order, when you break it down, talk about it in that order as well. Don't then go and say utilization of metaphors after you list the second, okay? So if you're gonna say, just say utilization of metaphors in poetic structure, and then say utilization of metaphors first. You don't do that. What I'm saying is just keep it in the right order. Other than that, good job. This is, it's not a super long quote, so just make sure if you're gonna embed using just a few words, okay? Like 6 words in here, it's good. And make sure good job doing this 1, 2, and 5. So you're embedding quotes and you're actually acknowledging which lines they're from, and you're breaking it down. So overall, this paragraph, good job. Well, I don't like one thing is all through her poem "Son of Mine." So you don't have to go through and keep on saying through her poem "Son of Mine," as seen in her poem "Son of Mine." We know what you're talking about. We know what poem you're talking about. Unless you're doing a multi-poem analysis, there's no point in referencing the poem again and again. Okay. Other than that, good job, good job, good job throughout. One thing is careful of the, oop, careful of, okay, careful of your W and B. So proper nouns, capitalize it, and your, you know, oh my God, what's going on? And when you go through, careful with the, you know, crossing out because it makes your whole thing look very unprofessional. If you keep on having crossouts, 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 think about what you're gonna write a bit slower, write clearer, write neater. Okay, because that's contributing to your overall mark. And ergo, good use of it here. Make sure if you guys don't remember what it means, it just means therefore as seen above. Okay, so it's a good summary line. And this conclusion is pretty good. Instead of using devices, use poetic structure. You can use devices if you want as well. Same, same. And yeah, basically, for the people who don't know how to write a conclusion, you just re-summarize everything above, and yeah, you just re-summarize everything above, and you know, talk about the big thing about a conclusion is make it provide someone deeper meaning. Food for thought, right? I always say FFT or F4T, food for thought. And the difference is you want to provide someone with something expository, something explorational, where they learn something and think about it further on. In this case, Harry, you talk largely about a color line. You can end with a food for thought with Nun, what's her name? Lunadol was a greatly innovative poet for her time, and she taught us the foresight of looking beyond our skin color. Hopefully, people of that nowadays can also do the same and see people for who they are, not just a skin color or something. So, end on something powerful. Okay, other than that, good job. Structure is good, and you talked about the ideas. Okay, so that's the general stuff for today, guys. Thank you, and send me another poem if you want to do it tonight, and I'll analyze it for you. But your exam's tomorrow, so get to it, guys. Sleep well, and once again, I'll talk about the critical thing is structure, structure, structure. The teacher already says you need one intro, two peels, one conclusion. Please do that, okay? That's that. Thank you.